Hello everybody, Lee Hunt here. Hope you're having a good day. Now, I've been sent the new tailor-made TP5X Prototype ball. Came in a nice little black box. I used it on the golf course a couple of days ago. Found the results quite interesting, but I wanted to use it in here, in the studio, on the TrackMan, to see if there's some change in the numbers. I'm going to test it up against the Titleist ProV1 X. There's a few whispers around that the TaylorMade people are talking about this ball's got a bit more speed in its construction, the way it's been constructed. Must be something going on inside this. So we're going to test it. I'm going to hit a few shots with the ProV1 X first. We're going to have a bit of a look. And then I'm going to have a hit with the new TP5X, or the Proto that they sent me. I'm really interested to see how this turns out. Does a ball make a huge difference in your game? I say yes, but there's a lot of people out there that say no. So we're going to try it on the TrackMan. We're going to check it out, see what we come up with. So I'm going to go with the ProV1 X to start with. And I'm going to probably hit 4 or 5 shots with each ball. I've hit a few shots to warm up, so we'll see how it goes. We should expect my club head speed to be somewhere around about 83 to 85 miles per hour. Okay, just using a 7-iron. Okay, pretty common feel, obviously the ProV1 X. We'll see how that goes. There we go, that's about right, 85 for me. Ball speed 118, hit that pretty good. Just going to go through and hit 3 or 4 shots more, and then we'll look at the numbers after I hit the TP5. Okay, there you go, 85 again. I dragged that a little bit, so we're getting a bit. We'll see if we can hit one straight. All right, I'll probably hit 2 more. Look at the numbers. Club head speed's pretty consistent. And I've actually never really looked at my ball speed with my 7-iron, I must be honest, but caught that one a little thin. We'll hit 1 more. Club head speed's pretty consistent, as I said. Here we go. All right, I caught that a little bit thin, so that won't be much on that one. There you go, 1 little bit left. Okay, I'm going to change balls. I'm going to go into the Proto, the TaylorMade. I hope you can see that, the TP5X. I'm going to change the tag on the screen. I'll hit a few shots. We'll compare them, see how it all comes out. Be back in a moment. Okay, I've just changed the tag on the screen. I'm going to hit 4 or 5 shots for this. We'll see if we can keep it consistent. As I said, 85 miles an hour is pretty normal for me. Around about the 150 metre mark. We'll see how we go. Okay, so the first thing I noticed about this ball when I play with it outdoors is that the cover seemed to last a lot better than the current version, or when this comes out, the previous version. So the cover was really bright, nice and white. It's almost like they used a different paint. Dimple pattern I didn't really notice much, but I'll have to look a little bit closer to that. I've got a fresh set of wedges. It didn't really chew the cover up too much, so it lasted very, very well. So for a ball that you could use for 18 holes and the wear and tear on it lasted really well. So we'll give it a bit of a hit. We'll see what we come out with and what changes here. I'm looking for what changes with spin rate. It's the first thing, but I'm interested to see what this ball speed number is all about and if it can be helped or if it can be improved or we can get a bit more out of it. So. Okay, pretty similar feel as the X. I just hit, the club head speed went up a little bit there, ball speed went up a little bit. Very similar feel as the Titleist. Okay, that felt a bit softer. I might hit that in the middle a bit more. The club head speed's gone up a little bit, I'm not sure why. It's obviously swinging a bit harder, I've warmed up, but okay, it feels pretty good. I've hit the last couple in the middle. Club head speed 86. It's not a big jump. We'll see what the average is. Ball speed 118. Spin rate 6,500. Did hit that one very clean. There you go, 87. We'll hit 1 more. Okay, interesting. All right, so I just want to compare my club head speed with the ball speed. I've got a funny feeling my club head speed went up a little bit on this one, but I want to see how much that ball speed number's jumped. And we'll compare obviously the spin rate and see what happens. I'm not really concerned about total distance or carry. I just heard them talking about they reckon they're getting more ball speed out of this ball. So for the test for today, that's what this is all about for me. See what happens. We'll have a look at the numbers. We'll come back to that. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so here's my numbers. Obviously we've got the TP5X Prototype. We've got the ProV1 X. So let's look at the obvious one. Yes, my club head speed went up a little bit. Not a hell of a lot, but it went up a tiny bit. It's certainly, so what's that? Just under 2 mile an hour. And then if you look at the ball speed's gone from 115 with the ProV1 X rather, and to 119.9. So there's more of a discrepancy between the ball speed on both balls rather than the club head speed. Total distance, yeah, it goes a little bit further, but as I said, I'm not terribly concerned about that. This wasn't about what went further or whatever. It was more about that technology they're talking about, or the rumour I heard about the ball's going to go further. There's another thing I'm quite interested in is the spin rate and the height of the TP5X compared to the height of the ProV1 X. So 5 metres higher in the air, the ball went. So, how could that affect us? Well, it's going to land on the green. It's going to stop a little bit quicker if the spin rate is desirable. Is it going to be better in the wind? We don't know. The spin rate's a little bit higher, but I'm always concerned about testing indoors. On a track mount, I'd rather be outdoors. But for the shots I hit, I certainly got some ball speed jump of sort of 4.7 miles per hour, which was a little bit more than the ProV1 X. And if you compare the club head speed and the ball speed, the net result is I've got a couple of mile per hour more out of it. So yes, the ball comes off a bit quicker. Yes, it goes a little bit further, half a club, I would say. And the other surprising thing for me is how high the ball goes, 36 metres in the air for the prototype ball, the TP5X, as opposed to 31 for the Pro V. If I was to look at launch and how it launched out, we could compare that as well. Here we go. If I move that along, there we go. So the TP5X launched out a little higher, 1 degree higher, 1 and a bit degrees higher than the Pro V1. So both balls feel very good. I was pleasantly surprised with the softness of the TP5X, the brightness of the cover, so they've obviously done something there. But it's always interesting to test these things. You can take out what you wish, but if you're looking for a little bit more ball speed by just changing your golf ball and the net results a little bit more distance down range, I think it's going to help. I hope you find that interesting. Let me know. Any questions? Love to hear them. Any feedback? Love to hear that as well. Chat soon.